that was my first fight ever. And then like my buddy, he fought professionally. He was like, "Hey, you want to fight for this title?" That was when I fought Sean O'Malley, and at the time, Sean O'Malley wasn't Sean O'Malley. I just like it was like just some guy in Montana. They knew I had a grappling background, but then the promoter like talked to my buddy because my buddy was like matchmaking basically for me. The promoter was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna say he's like 3-0, so you can fight for this title." And I just fought for the title, so that was my first fight. And yeah, it didn't go my way, but it was a good fight. It was a fun fight. So I got disqualified. Keep in mind, this was my first fight ever. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know the rules, so like I think in the second round I took him down, and I was like hammer fisting him, and he was like turning away, and I hit the back of his head, and then I got warned for it like 2 times, and then in the fifth round I mounted Sean, and then I was like doing like little shovel hooks. He like turned, but I hit his ear. But then he started holding the back of his head, and he was like, the back of my head, the back of my head. And then the ref stopped it, and then he couldn't continue, so I got disqualified for it. But it's not the ref's fault, and it's not Sean's fault either, because earlier in that fight, I 100% hit him in the back of the head. But it's not like I wasn't trying to like do it on purpose.
You just didn't know it was your first fight, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the rule. So, but yeah, that's kind of what happened. I feel like I was about to finish Sean in that fifth round, but then that kind of happened. So it's like it was an amateur fight, and to me it was just like it was just fun. I was just like, Sean's like a Montana guy, so like I think the promoters trying to just like hook him up. But but it was a good experience, and then like it's cool to see Sean, like he's obviously gotten like 100 times better since that day. But it's cool to see him, like someone that you've been in there with, to like start starching everybody in the UFC. So I think it's an amazing thing to watch,
Yeah, let's kick it off. Jab, cross to the beat, beating you MMA. Heat is the main course of the feast. Lynch on sports, the force. He's got his ears to the streets. Uppercutting with knowledge, shaking the brain with breakdowns.